Hey folks, it's Peter Catalano again, kind of chilled. It's here in Houston and it's in January and we got a cold front that just came through. So I'm not staying nice and warm, but we get to have another interview today and we brought back Megan Anderson. Now, you may recall last time, Megan Anderson is not only a personal fitness trainer, a wonderful fitness trainer, but she also works for a great appliance company here in Houston called Renova Appliance. So Megan, welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me, Peter.
Oh, I love it. And so let's just get into it. If people want to know what we talked about before, they can check out the other video, but let's talk about it. I know that there's a couple neat things I wanted to ask you about today. One of them was, I know you like working with people who are flipping homes. So let's talk about that briefly here. Time is of essence with these guys flipping homes. I'm sure they don't need to wait 6 months for their appliances to get in. So let's talk lead times. Everybody says that we've got delays in the ports, we have delays in logistics. What's happening with lead times now?
They're still really, really hard to come by. And lead times they're unpredictable. So even though we're told an ETA, most likely those ETAs are not going to be accurate and they're still going to get pushed back further and further. Luckily, we have seen the trends and that we know which companies are doing that. So we'll say, hey, this is what they say is an ETA, but it may not be accurate. So we tell that in advance. So if there's something we need to switch to or another option that we can get faster, we can give them that option.
Now, when I think of the flippers, I'm thinking of low cost, but are they, so the low cost products out there, and I know there's a lot of that. Are they in more high demand than the higher cost, or the higher cost longer delay? I mean, what are the flippers, what are the people who are trying to work this real estate market? What are they going to expect if they're going to have to change out appliances cost wise?
The higher ticket the item, the longer lead time you're going to have.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So for basic builder packages for builder homes, those are most likely going to be in stock and something that we can get you faster than if you want something more customized or certain built-in products that are on the higher end scale.
Got it. So out of curiosity, is there a price range somebody would expect to look at if they're trying to budget out a possible flip? What would say an average appliance set? I guess we're talking about dishwasher, range, stove top. I'm assuming there's just one piece, microwave, fridge. What's typical?
Depending on the area, you can usually get a whole home of appliances for under $3,800, and that's including installation.
Oh, wow. That's not a lot. Now, what's included in all that? You say the whole list there. Is that a
So that would be
$3,800
like a
dishwasher?
range. That'd be like a range, a dishwasher, a microwave, and these are your standard freestanding ranges, so nothing built in, and then a refrigerator as well. Depending on what the refrigerator you want is going to increase your costs.
So 3,800 for the roughly 38 for range, micro, freestanding, oven range and dishwasher, and additional for the fridge.
No, that includes one of the, I say lower end, the stock
Basic
refrigerators.
fridges. Yeah,
Basic
got it.
refrigerators.
But if they want to upgrade the fridge a little bit,
Absolutely.
now out of curiosity, just indulge me here. What's an upgraded fridge? Is it a ice maker or is it French doors with middle drawer? I mean, what constitutes?
Anything that is not a top mount refrigerator, meaning the freezer's at top and the refrigerator's at bottom, is considered an upgraded fridge. So if you want a side-by-side refrigerator, or if you want a French door refrigerator with the freezer at the bottom, that's considered an upgrade.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Now, is there a great variability in quality of dishwashers? I'm in a house. I'll tell you, I'm in a house that we're renting right now, and the dishwasher in there is not our favorite. But I get it. The landlord's not going to go out and spend a lot of money. So, is there a big range of dishwashers out there, like you're talking with fridges?
Yes, there is a vast variety of dishwashers, and depending on the price point and what the homeowner wants to spend is going to depend on what kind of quality you get with your dishwasher.
So is it beyond just the size? I've noticed there's a big size difference in dishwashers. What would you say somebody who's flipping should really look for to have a decent quality, let's say dishwasher in there?
Most dishwashers are actually all the same standard width, which is 24 inches.
Okay.
So most of the time, there are some that are 18. Those are generally they're very hard to come by, and usually they're not usually located in our area. But 24 is the standard inch as far as width. And then if you're looking for something nicer, stainless steel interior is always going to be nicer than your polymer tub.
Got it. Interior stainless steel. That's right. I've seen a few nice pieces out there. And think about that. That's fantastic. So now let's talk time. I know we still have a supply chain issue. So we have that going on, but and price wise. So we know a little bit of that. Now some of these flippers, they don't have time to sit at home all day and wait for you guys to show up. So how do you handle delivery and install? Because I'm assuming you guys don't give an exact time. You got to give a range of time.
Yes, we give a range of time. We call the morning of the installation and let them know there's a time frame. Unless there's a lockbox, if it's an unoccupied home, we will go to the unoccupied home as long as it's secured with a lockbox. We'll open up the lockbox, go in, uninstall the old stuff, install the new stuff, take pictures, lock up when we leave, and send that to the general contractor, meaning they don't have to sit and wait all day for that appliance appointment. They can go and do their other things, and time is money. So we save them on all fronts.
It's really fantastic. Now they could go to big box on this, but big box doesn't offer this kind of service, correct?
Correct. As far as I know, the last time I checked, big box stores will not go to unoccupied homes. It's too much of a risk for them.
Interesting. So now, so price point, if I understand correctly, you're right within the price point of the big box, all right? You're not really charging more because you're a local little shop, all right?
Correct. And many times we are actually saving them money. We are a builder distributor, so we're able to give that builder pricing back to our home flippers. And so we're able to save them on their big item expenses, which most of the time is appliances.
So what would you say is the thing when it comes to appliances here? If you were to give like just like Jack Palance says in City Slickers, if you remember that movie from back when, what's the one thing, what would be the one thing you'd want to tell home flippers as it's relating to appliances?
Order in advance. Don't wait until the last minute to order your appliances because you don't know if something's going to be in stock. The sooner you order, I can hold your appliances until you're ready for them. But if you order and say, I need them in 2 days, I can't always throw a Hail Mary for you.
Got it. Or if you do, then you and your husband deserve a really nice dinner someplace. And there's some great restaurants here in town. I'm sure we could recommend for them. So yeah, order in advance, deal with the supply chain issue, understand that that's not in your control, and get it done quickly. And really the service that Renova brings is the key. I mean, everything that we've talked about, Renova has as a service, excuse me, an allergy here, beyond any of the big box. And they get you, right? They get you to work with. So that is fantastic. Real quick, let's I know I'm kind of all over the place here. And I want to talk just briefly about fryers. We hear this thing, air fryer everywhere. We haven't picked one up yet because, my wife cooks Southern food. We deep fry everything that, January 1, we got the catfish fried, we got the okra fried, and I can't imagine in an air fryer. I mean, totally defeats the purpose of, anyways, but talk to me about this. I've seen, are there built-ins now? I mean,
Yeah, actually a lot of the ranges now, you can get an upgraded range or an oven that actually has an air fry feature so that you can actually air fry in the oven and not have to have a separate appliance, which a lot of people have all these different appliances that are junking up their countertops or their spaces, taking up lots of room, and this kind of takes away from it because you can have it all in one place.
Wow. So you can get a range now, upgrade it to an air fryer range and have that. So we save counter space, which is a big deal in a lot of homes. It's a big deal in our home. When we go to make pasta and it just takes up, anyways, I digress. So that's fantastic. That's available now.
Yes.
Air fryers built into the range, newest trend. That's now, as far as newest trends, any other appliances out of curiosity, while we're on it, Any other, any other appliances that have news trends?
Well, I would say something to kind of watch and be careful of is the refrigerators that have a lot of bells and whistles. Just know that the more bells and whistles can also come with more problems down the road.
Hmm.
So I would recommend staying away from smart refrigerators, and really just kind of focusing on the key features that you will actually use on a refrigerator.
Is there, you keep giving me more questions to ask. Are there good warranty plans with these fridge? Because, you lose a fridge, you lose a lot of food, and that people aren't happy when that happens.
Well, all manufacturers come with a 12-month standard manufacturer's warranty on their appliances. You can purchase additional warranty through them, or we go through a company called Epic Protect, and we can also insure for an additional 5 years after the first year.
So a total of
I'm
6
sorry,
years that can be
a total
insured.
of, I'm sorry, a total of 5 years. It's 4 years
Okay.
after the first year.
Okay, great. So a total of 5 years.
Yes.
What does that, out of curiosity, get? Because I can't exactly wait for my new fridge to show up for 3 weeks. I mean, does that get them a same day replacement or a quick replacement? I guess depending on availability.
It depends on availability, and right now, because there is no availability, it's a repair.
Oh, okay. So you have to bring somebody in to repair. Can
Yeah.
people come to you if they need good repair? Do you guys do repair, or can they
We
come to
don't
you?
we don't do repair, but we do have a company that we will recommend. We have a few in the area that we can recommend depending on where they're located, that can give them excellent service.
Fantastic. Well, listen, thank you for being on the interview again today. Really, so final note, flippers, get your orders in early.
Yes,
The supply chain is what it is right now. We're not, you guys aren't storing it in your warehouse that much. So let's get these orders in early so you can get that house turned. That's the
that's
biggest
right.
thing I got out of today.
That's right.
All right. Well, Megan, thank you so very much for being on the interview again.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure's mine. We'll see you soon.
All right.